Hello, everybody. It's Barbara. And it's been a while since I've had a holy crap moment with fashion royalty. But I've also never been to the Secret Garden before. So why don't we pop on in? And I think you'll see why. This is a truly bona fide holy crap moment in the land of fashion royalty. This is, of course, Eugenia Perrin, the cousin of the rapidly expanding Perrin family. She used to be Eugenia Perrin Frost. I guess it just got a little too cold in that marriage. But this is probably one of the most gorgeous ensembles I've seen from them in a long time. This is a mini gift set. You obviously are looking at the formal look right now, which I'm going to talk about in a second in much greater detail. But really, I was just blown away again by the opulence, the decadence of the jewelry and this look in particular. Now, when you have so much opulence in the gown and the accessories, you really don't need to go crazy with the actual makeup and hair. So what you have here, therefore, is Eugenia in a very simple, almost natural makeup. Light browns around the eyes, perhaps you might argue like the slightest hint of pink at the lower lid, long black lashes which are applied and real, a semi-gloss mauvish brown lip, which is accented in her fingernails and her toes. Take my word for it, because you want to see the shoes, not the toes, on this lovely lady. Her ponytail is a side part which wraps around the actual tail itself. And again, classy for the night, but not a complicated hairdo. Where they want you paying attention starts at the ear. This is a very new, exquisite, very long chandelier earring for them. It is a new cut, a new design, which I hope we will see in other colors and other gemstones. It's supposed to be platinum and diamonds. Obviously, she has two of them, and both can be seen. Between the chandelier length of her earrings and the tulle which covers up most of her chest, once the bodice of the dress ends, a necklace would be pointless. You wouldn't see it. What you would see, however, is a cocktail cut ring, and on her left hand, a very large bangle, platinum tone diamond cuff. So she's got these huge statement pieces that can hold their own in this field of tulle. There is a lot here, a lot of tulle, but if you can pull it back, you have a very interesting pattern here at the bodice. If you can notice, it's clearly cut to look like this was made for Eugenia. You can see the seaming on it to define both the cups and the actual torso, accented very nicely by a black satin bow, which does not come off. And then you have the tulle of the dress, which comes forward to about the length of a mini skirt. And then, if I can just lift this, you will see that it trains in the back by quite a bit. So this is definitely a red carpet piece. And let me can see that if she had a handler, which would be me, the train would go back quite a bit behind her. So this is definitely like Met Gala worthy in terms of the tool. It is, however, also, please don't make a liar out of me. There is, I thought it was lined, but it's just the depth of the tool mimics a lining, but it is not actually lined. So you just have the lightness of the multi-layers of the tool. Now, to conclude the look, two interesting things. One is her shoe. Take it from the front, you have a rhinestone bow around a sequined black stiletto heel, very high heel, which you would need, I suppose, to pull off this look. This is actually one of the nicer shoes they've made for fashion royalty in a very long time. The second new look, and I kind of went back and forth about showing you this because I'm probably going to get a YouTube strike for this, but oh well. We even, ladies and gentlemen, kind of new underwear. It is black lace, but the lacing is new. So they even went all out and gave us a little bit of new underwear lining. So that is Eugenia's, whoops. There goes her shoe. So in terms of doing the new, they really went all out in terms of doing a new sort of pattern around the bodice, new underwear, new patterns for the jewelry and the shoes. And it really is a huge, refreshing take. I just want to very quickly show you two more accessories that go along with this look. The first is a very heavy, I can hold it this way, a very heavy metallic purse. Not quite sure if it opens. And if it does, oh yes it does. By the way, it closes with the skull. The skull returns, interestingly enough. And it will open and close with a magnet. I think you could basically fit your cell phone in there and maybe your tickets. But this is the purse. There's also a bit of veiling that goes along with this, and there are, of course, the pins to stick it in her hair. I didn't want to put it on her because you throw a veil on and you're breaking, I think really the tulle line should begin at the bodice. So I'm not gonna use that netting for that, though I may use it with the next look. The next look, you say? This isn't enough? Actually, it isn't. This is a gift set. I said there was a second look, and here it comes. So let's pause here and let's put together the second look. So I did say that there are looks aplenty, though this is not the looks aplenty gift set, she quickly adds. There are a lot of looks to this, and this is the second look for Eugenia. It's obviously the look she's going to wear when she's traveling to and from the gala. Again, nicest pieces that they've done in a very long time. The hat is, a hat. It's very nice. It's safari brown with a black band, much like you would have seen with the dress. And by the way, the bow on the dress does come off. It has to get the dress off. So I apologize that I did not note that as carefully as I should have. Taking a look at her, there's also a second set of earrings for this look. And I'm kind of not sure what to do with them. Allow me to explain. On the left, you have that cuff, earlobe, diamond-studded, kind of an inverted C-shape earring. We've seen that before, that's fine. But then take a look at what they do with the other earring. And I'm really not sure where it's going to go. I thought maybe it would go into the necklace, but I'm not sure about that, and I'm sorry that she's flashing you. Please don't bug me, YouTube. If you can see here, the necklace has several different kinds of pendants and gems. There are some pearls, there's a half moon, there are diamond pendants. It's a heavy layered look here, almost like a scarf. But you could certainly also put a scarf on this. I would not, though, recommend trying to dress her in another fashion royalty piece underneath it, unless it is the thinnest and simplest of sheaths, because the trench itself is very nice and very fitted. Let me take the purse off for a second and I'll show you what I mean. If you look, you have that detailing at the cuff that you can tighten it. You have the traditional button detailing there. You do have buttons here, but this is going to close with hook and eye in the front. The straps do not actually have that little pin. There is a pin piece in the buckle, but it doesn't actually have the holes for it, so you'll just move the straps around. You have this sort of double skirt effect around the main trench, so it gives it a little extra depth and layer. So you have a lot of material here. It's a very full trench. It's almost, it is almost a proper dress itself. So if you had like a statement bra that you could put on, like, I don't, for lack of better word, like a camisole bra, that would work very well with this. Very quickly, just to show you, it is lined in that camel lining you would traditionally see in a trench. And her shoes match the lining, and then the black of the dress. A very clunky heel and a very weather-ready textured sole at the front. So these are proper boots that could actually like jump puddles in a metropolitan area, be it London or New York or Paris. Does it rain in Monte Carlo? I don't know. This is the purse that you saw her wearing previously. It is a shoulder purse that goes over the shoulder. There is again a buckle here to adjust if you wanted to. The detailing that you saw on a lot of the necklaces, the detailing that you saw on the bracelet, this is again repeated here on the purse. It is quilted, and ladies and gentlemen, just for its size, it's quite roomy. There are two compartments to it. I think one for a cell phone and one for a tissue. That's about it. I don't think you can get any of the fashion royalty compacts in there. And that is her look. And that is Eugenia. I knew we were getting a trench with this. I didn't expect the trench to be so good, so tailored, so nice. I don't collect trench coats. I'm not a big coat person. My collection, frankly, is mostly things I would wear to work. I don't know if I would wear this trench to work, but I just might, because it really is a nice urban look. It looks like something somebody would wear to work, obviously wearing something underneath it. Because if you go to work naked under that trench, I kind of need to ask you what your job is. Anyway, so this is Secret Garden Eugenia. I believe, and I'm going to check right now, she is a 2018 W Club exclusive. We waited a while for her. This is a W Club exclusive, which means if you want to get your hands on her, you're going to have to ask somebody in the W Club, which means you're going to be paying for that privilege. But in terms of the neutrality of the sculpt and the face painting, the fact that she's got that very nice hairdo that can either be formal or informal, the fact that you have that, again, the neutral screening that can be dressed up or dressed down depending on the look. This is a Eugenia you would want to get as a baseline Eugenia to have, just so she can go from a business look to a night look. So, and again, in terms of the trench is classic yet modern. That's a good piece. The gown is very red carpet worthy, so if that's something you keep in your collection, that's a gown to have. The accessories are new in terms of the molding, so you may want to get them now, just in case they don't repeat them. All in all, this is a beautiful doll, and this is a set you would want to have in your collection. So, for me, Barbara, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm not sure what my review will be. We're kind of in between shipments of dolls right now, so I may switch back to action figures. I may do some remint. I may do nothing at all because I've got to get ready for the coming fall term. We'll see. But until then, please enjoy this review, and I will see you guys next time.